Derivative of c with respect to x is equal to 0. Derivative of x with respect to x is equal to 1. Derivative of x raised to n with respect to x is equal to n times x raised to n minus 1. Derivative of c times x raised to n with respect to x is equal to c times n times x raised to n minus 1. Derivative of y with respect to x is equal to derivative of y with respect to u times derivative of u with respect to x. Derivative of u raised to n with respect to x is equal to n times u raised to n minus 1 times derivative of u with respect to x. Derivative of u plus minus v with respect to x is equal to derivative of u with respect to x plus minus derivative of v with respect to x. Derivative of u times v with respect to x is equal to u times derivative of v with respect to x plus v times derivative of u with respect to x. Derivative of u over v with respect to x is equal to v times derivative of u with respect to x minus u times derivative of v with respect to x all over v squared. Derivative of ln u with respect to x is equal to derivative of u with respect to x all over u. Derivative of logarithm of u to the base a with respect to x is equal to derivative of u with respect to x over u times ln a. Derivative of a raised to u with respect to x is equal to a raised to u times ln a times derivative of u with respect to x. Derivative of e raised to u with respect to x is equal to e raised to u times derivative of u with respect to x. Derivative of sine u with respect to x is equal to cosine u times derivative of u with respect to x. Derivative of cosine u with respect to x is equal to negative sine u times derivative of u with respect to x. Derivative of tangent u with respect to x is equal to secant squared u times derivative of u with respect to x. Derivative of cotangent u with respect to x is equal to negative cosecant squared u times derivative of u with respect to x. Derivative of secant u with respect to x is equal to secant u times tangent u times derivative of u with respect to x. Derivative of cosecant u with respect to x is equal to negative cosecant u times cotangent u times derivative of u with respect to x.